Hi everyone, this is SEANNA TV.
We recently hosted our very first cup sleeve event for IU's 15th anniversary, and it was so much fun. We wanted to kind of explain our process for how we plan this event.
Before we get started, make sure to hit like and subscribe down below, and please say hi to us in the comment.
So we're going to explain our process for how we planned it in 4 parts. We're going to start with part 1, which is decide your event and the theme.
First of all, you want to decide what event you want to host. For our case, we did IU 15th anniversary, and we had the set date for that event anyways. So we did our research on which venue is more suitable to the event.
We knew for IU that since she's not like a big group and also has been doing her career for a long time, that we might not get a huge crowd of people. So we decided to pick somewhere that was a little bit smaller so that it would be easier for us to decorate. And I just messaged them on Instagram asking if they had availability on the date we were interested in, and they said yes. Typically in the US, you don't have to pay the shop that you're hosting the event in. You're basically bringing in extra customers for them in exchange for using their space. Some other things we had to decide were the theme and decor, and picking the color scheme, as well as the event name, the hashtag, photos that we were going to use for promotional items, what freebies we were going to offer, and whether or not those were tiered or self-funded. We decided for our event, since it was our first one, we wanted to kind of keep it simple, and we decided to do self-funded. So we didn't do any tiers, no ordering or anything like that, but it did end up being pretty expensive. It was a couple $100s total. I think even if it's your first time hosting, tiers are doable. It's just a little bit more work.
And then the next part is designing and marketing. For us, designing included poster, cup sleeve, social media post, photo cards, special menu. Yeah, those 5.
We were very fortunate that we have 2 designer friends who are willing to work with us on these projects. They are professional designers, and that's part of why our event ended up looking so beautiful. There are definitely ways to do this without a professional designer, like using Canva, or you can use like the templates that the websites have. Like my creative shop where we got the cup sleeves has some templates for cup sleeves, but if you have a designer friend, that's probably the best way to get something really polished. We had several meetings with our friends to decide on the theming and the specific color scheme, and they helped us put together all of these different elements into these pieces. Hello,
yes,
you guys are meeting each other.
Hello.
I've never introduced people over video call. It is nice to have us all in the same space, kind of.
Did you have stuff to share, Anna?
We collected photos that we can potentially use.
And maybe even some of the mood board?
Yeah. For the mood board, should I share my screen?
Yeah.
So pretty.
Thanks.
Wow.
Light purple, cream, green accents. So we went through Sean went through all of his stuff. And then we could scan these too.
I don't know if there's anything in particular that you want to try to work on.
I think so far that seems good. So for the marketing, is there anything in particular you have in mind other than just posting it about it, posting it on our Instagram?
Like Korean markets and other cafes and stuff. Thanks, friends. I'm so excited.
Yeah,
it looks really nice. Looking at the mood board is making me excited, even though I'm not gonna be there.
I wish.
For designing tools, if you're a student, you can use the Adobe Creative Suite for free, I think. And then Adobe, especially Photoshop, you can use the generative image. You can select areas and then type purple flowers. It generates the image.
Oh,
so
I didn't know that.
So if you don't have any designer, you don't know how to draw stuff, or you don't know where to find images, then you can do that too. For marketing, using those materials, we marketed on social media mostly.
I also contacted some local Instagram accounts that just promote different cup sleeve events in the area. There are also Facebook accounts of K-pop fans, so I posted on there. Twitter is also a really good option because if you use hashtags and tag the artist, then more people can see it.
For marketing timing, It's definitely after you design everything, like you should have your assets ready.
We started posting 3 weeks before our event. Most events in our area usually post about a month and a half in advance for like the first initial save the date, and then they'll do more posts closer to it. But our designer friend in California said that the group she works with, usually they post 2 weeks before the event. So it really just depends. Do some market research and see what other groups in your area have done, and see, you can kind of plan out your timeline in that way.
Maybe you can have certain things down first, like your hashtag and then the date, and then you can start posting without any materials.
Yeah, just save the
It's
date.
just to save the date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then part 3 of this process is ordering everything you need, which for us included the posters, the cup sleeves, the photo prints, and decor items. So we ordered our cup sleeves from My Creative Shop. Let's go! Yay! The lowest cost option for shipping was 2 weeks for $13. However, they did get to us in like
A week.
less than a week.
Yeah.
We ordered 50 because we didn't think we'd have that many people coming, and the cost was $1.28 per cup sleeve. So it ended up being about $64 for the 50.
Wow. Beautiful.
They're so early.
Yeah, we expected it to arrive next week.
Yeah, they got here in half the time. Everyone's here.
Hello.
Uh-oh. Did you fall?
And what's great about that website is you can also use their template.
And then you just like pop them out of the shape.
Yeah, if you watched our live, one of the lives, I was doing that next to Anna.
Yes. So we are gearing up for our IU cup sleeve event. We are going to punch out the cup sleeves while we do the stream.
Dun.
They're so beautiful. Thanks to our friend Tora, who is a master designer.
Look at this.
They're so pretty.
I know. First piece is done.
Yay!
For poster and photo prints, we had the design file on Adobe Photoshop, but we had to export it to PNG and upload it to Walgreens because we had Walgreens nearby. For photo strips, we put 2 photo strips together in one file, and then that ended up 4x6 print. So each print was like 30 cents, maybe 20 to 30 cents. And then that one print has 2 photo strips, right? So it's pretty cheap. For photo cards, we split one file into 4 different photo cards. And then that was 5x7. And 5x7 is a little more expensive. It's like $1 or something. But I recommend doing the test print first. Like, for example, go to Walgreens, get like a 1 or 2 prints of the same picture, and then see how the picture comes out. A lot of times the glossy photos, their color varies from place to place. And then after you do that, you can print them in batch.
The photo card is smaller.
This Hoshi is smaller.
I think it's
size, okay. Yeah, the size looks okay. The original one is 2x6. But this one's like a lot bigger. I didn't zoom it.
Should we cut it out and see how it looks?
I'll see what I can do.
Okay. I think this print quality works for this quality photo, don't you think?
Yeah.
And we'll save a lot.
Yeah.
We decided to go with the lower cost option because we were self-funding, and I wanted to put more energy into decorating the space rather than making the freebies really high quality because we didn't know how many people were coming. If you know you're going to have a lot of people who really want high quality photo cards, then I would recommend ordering them ahead of time from websites like Moo that have more options for printing and higher quality printers.
Especially if you're doing like tier and stuff.
Yeah. If you're selling them.
Yeah, you can put more resources in the photo cards. For poster, we used the letter size printing at Walgreens as well. And it came out really cheap and nice quality because their paper, even if it's cheaper, it's like professional, somewhat glossy.
The posters, just like local pickup, I think is definitely fine.
Yeah.
It's damaged. Okay. She's so beautiful. For decor items, my idea was basically like pretty but simple so that we don't have to get too much stuff.
Pretty simple.
We got some fake flowers that were in our color scheme so that we could decorate the space and have a little photo booth. We got large balloons that we could put up on the wall. A lot of posters we already had from buying her merch. We decided to put up in the store, so we used Post-its. We stuck the Post-its on the back and then put double-sided tape on those Post-its. And we also used masking tape, and everything came off really smoothly. For our photo booth, we also had photo booth props. So I just printed those at home on cardstock paper, and those worked really well. They turned out really cute.
For decor items, sometimes you have to order online or you have to look around local shops. So go ahead and do that before it's too late.
The cup sleeve event is tomorrow. I'm gonna pack up the freebies, make the photo booth props. There's a lot left to do. It's okay. We're gonna get through it. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good.
And lastly, part 4, finally hosting the event.
The day has come. We are on our way to our cup sleeve event. I hope people come.
We're not performing. We'll be okay.
Okay. Sean reminded me that at this point it's out of our hands. We did all our marketing. We worked hard on the collecting decoration stuff. Our designers worked hard on the designs. It is what it is from now. Yeah. But I hope a lot of people come. We'll see. So we decided to get to our event 3 hours before the start time to start decorating, and it was me, Sean, and one other friend. You look so aesthetic with the balloons. You do. A hard worker.
I'm like trying to fill double-sided tape.
I highly recommend getting at least one person who can help you with decorating, because we were also trying to film for this video.
Usually 3 people would be the minimum.
Yeah.
If you have around 3 hours of time. Even with 3 of us, it took us full 3 hours to
We did
decorate
also
it.
eat lunch.
Yeah, but you need to eat. So.
That's true. At the end of our 3 hours, people started coming in for the cup sleeve event. I did not realize that it was starting, and then there were a bunch of people wearing this color, and I was like, oh, they're here. We had the most people right at the beginning. It definitely started with an explosion and then just kind of fizzled out. I wanted to make sure at the event that we had a lot of interactive things so that people could participate in something together. So the photo booth was one part of that. And another thing was we had people write messages to IU celebrating her 15th anniversary. And we're gonna bind them together and send them to Idam. Hopefully she can see it someday.
What I kind of regret I didn't do is write down how to get cup sleeves too. That one really depends on the shop, but our shop required people to buy a specific drink.
Yeah, the ones on our special menu. Yeah.
But we ended up telling them if people ask, just give it to them.
Yeah.
People didn't know how to get them. What did you enjoy? I loved non-stop IU music playing from the speakers in the shop.
As we expected, we didn't have huge turnout. I'm glad we had realistic expectations. But the people that did come for this IU event, the Uaenas that came, were so sweet and so happy that there was an IU event there, and that made it all worth it. There were people like looking at the gallery, people that weren't there specifically for the IU event that came over and said like, oh, she's so beautiful. I hope she comes here for a concert. So that was really heartwarming and made it worth it.
Yeah, it was really great experience for us. We hosted an event, and not necessarily SEANNA TV followers came to the event and celebrated with us. We were able to appreciate other event hosts who does this regularly.
Yes.
Yeah,
Very much.
Yeah, it's crazy how many things we have to like think about. It was a good learning experience. And most importantly, I was really happy that I was part of celebrating IU's 15th anniversary. So all worth it.
Those are the 4 big steps to planning a cup sleeve event in your area. We hope that you also try it because it was really fun. If you have any questions for us about hosting an event, please be sure to leave it in the comments below and we will answer all of your questions.
And if this was helpful, make sure to hit like and subscribe.
Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.
Bye.